known as Mississippi in Africa, okay, to create the colony relocation of free people of color for a state. So black people been trying to create different states inside of America, and what do? They destroy it. He was the Southern Unionist during the American Civil War, and the decline to the officer assist to the Confederate cause. He was also ostracized in Mississippi due to pro-Union service and moved from Nahachie to New York in 1863. I'm going to show y'all. We're going to get into it. This was a slave owner. Okay, there you go right there. So Duncan, he was the richest slave owner in the Americas at that time. And he lived March 4, 1786 to 1867. Planter, plantation owner, and banker in Mississippi during antebellum South. He was also studied medicine in Pennsylvania, but moved to Natchez District in Mississippi Territory in 1808, and it became the wealthiest cotton planter and the second largest slave owner in the United States. He owned over 22,000 slaves. He owned 15 sugar and cotton plantations and served as a president of the Bank of Mississippi and held investments in the railroad and lumber. So this man, Stephen Duncan, was the biggest slaveholder in American damn history. You see what I'm saying? You have to debunk all this shit, all this African history to even, we can't do no shit, man. They lightweights. They lightweights. They not on my level. I mean, get out of here. I just have to come up here and destroy the dumb shit, cause y'all be sometimes. You say y'all can't distinguish reality from goddamn. Okay, here you go right there. Alright. So boom. Right here, again. There go another rich ass slave owner. Joshua John Ward in 1850, he held 1,000, basically 1,100 damn slaves. Man, you know how rich this man had to be? He held 1,100 slaves. Ward was also, listen to, and this is New Orleans. Don't they call they goddamn the projects the Ward? Think about that. In New Orleans, the projects is called the Ward, named after the biggest slaveholder in New Orleans, Negro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? All y'all still, and I noticed that too, everywhere the projects is where, anywhere in America is where the slave quarters was built. So they built the projects right on top of the slave quarters. See what I'm saying? They call they shit the 9th Ward, the 7th Ward, and rep that shit. But you saying a white man's slave master name, Negro, now Indian and mask on that shit. And that ain't talking about, I'm talking about all the Negroes that think like the copper ops and shit, wearing all the Indian shit. Ancient Olmec heads in America. Now, if y'all look at this photo, you can see that this a little twa. You can see this is the little twa. And the Mayans worshiped the little twa. They say the twa is the ones bought the magic that built the so-called pyramids in Central and South America. Period. Go look it up. I done already showed it. So look, the Mexican government sent one of the Olmec heads to Ethiopia. Why? Because they know these are African people. This is during the time the Mexicans was fighting the fake ass Americans, I think, in Ethiopia. Sent some soldiers over here to help. So guess what the Mexican government did? Like, we know y'all discovered this shit and shit. And I showed y'all Jose Sorrento. He said that white man came, you know, he found that Olmec head, and he told that white man to come to his house, the hacienda, come to his house, and he would show him where it was at. You see what I'm saying? And he went and he immediately said it was Ethiopian. So when the war jumped off, they immediately sent their head to Ethiopia. And look what it would say on the bottom. Olmec heads from the Mexican people of Mexico. You see what I'm saying? They sent it to Ethiopia because they know it's African. Any other way, why would they do that? Get out of here, nigga. Nigga talk about a replica. No the fuck it ain't. Even if it was a goddamn replica, why would they send it to Ethiopia? So, okay, family, that's the end of that one right there. Tell them copper ops to debunk that. Make sure y'all thumb up this video and subscribe to this channel. You see what I'm saying? They not ready for King. They not ready for King. So I done debunked all this shit I just sold. We bought the food over here, all the African traditions, ceremony, created, Mardi Gras. I showed y'all all the presidents that was involved in the slave trade and gained rich off owning slaves and all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I showed you a slave ship, gave you books, gave you articles, gave you documents to show who we are. So I don't want to keep hearing no goddamn indigenous shit. These motherfuckers, I heard one of them say one time, and I think he was on the phone with Bobby Hemmett, talk about ain't no such thing as melanin. Fool, is you crazy? Is you crazy? And guess what he said? Man, there's more copper in our body than melanin, man. We copper, man. We copper. Bobby Hemmett almost cussed his ass out. So don't let these copper ops fool y'all ass. I know all these copper ops from shooting goddamn Nubian arrows at they fucking forehead. And I'm going to continue to do it. Y'all got to choose a side. Is you African or is you some Pretendo .8 Indian? You see what I'm saying? We crossing, drawing the line in the sand, and that's where we stand. Jahpower. Big King. Get free or die. Heavy or dead to wear the crown.